Welcome to Awakening Heaven on Earth. Before we begin, take a moment to arrive. There is nothing you need to do, nothing you need to believe, and nowhere you need to go. Simply listen, contemplate, and notice what stirs and resonates within you. This is a shared space of reflection, presence, and remembrance. Now, let us begin. Welcome to this episode where we will focus on reclaiming the sacred self, the power of inner harmony. The storms have passed, the shadows released. From the fragments of your being, a wholeness arises. You are not at war within, but at peace. Each voice, each breath, each flame now sings in harmony. This is the sacred self reclaimed, a temple restored, a soul remembered, a power not of domination, but of balance. The one who lives in inner harmony becomes a beacon, a light the world cannot dim. The soul often asks, what parts of me have I abandoned, rejected, or silenced? How can I welcome them home, like the prodigal, and live in harmony within myself again? What does it mean to reclaim my sacredness, to integrate my shadow and bring it into the light? The divine within responds. There are parts of yourself you have once hid. Soft parts, wild parts, broken parts, truth-telling parts, parts that made others uncomfortable, parts that you could not yet love. For a long time, you thought wholeness meant perfection. So you tried to erase the parts that did not fit the image you and the world created for yourself. But in doing so, you created division within yourself. And even as you remembered unity around yourself, you still carried separation within. Now you know. Nothing can be cast out and called holy. No part of you can be hated into healing. The sacred self is not who you become after you've been cleansed and corrected. The sacred self is who you are, who you have always truly been, beneath all the futile attempts to be acceptable. To reclaim the sacred self is not to become someone new. It is to welcome back the lost and forgotten pieces, to open the door to what you once feared, to listen to the inner child still waiting for your love. It is to stand in the mirror and not see flaws to fix, but a soul yearning and learning how to return to oneness. It is to bless the pain, to cradle the grief, to let joy rise within without apology, to live from the harmony of your full being, not pieces fighting for worthiness. Harmony does not mean silence. It means everything has its rightful place. Every emotion, every memory, every gift, every scar. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is unworthy. The sacred self is not an ideal. It is the truth beneath the noise of the world. It is the divine image in you, fully remembered. And you are learning to let it live and be again. Not in perfection, but in peace. Not in control, but in harmony. Not someday, but now. Let us now move into a time of reflection. What parts of yourself have you rejected, ignored, or hidden to make yourself feel acceptable? When did you first begin to believe that some parts of you were not sacred? What would it look like to welcome all parts of yourself with compassion? How does inner harmony feel different from inner control? Are you willing to trust that your whole self, even the wounded and unfinished parts, is worthy of love and integration? Now let us enter into a time of communion with the divine. Please repeat after me. Holy presence within me, you see all of who I am. not just what I show, but my naked self, the parts I have hidden, what I have feared, what I have disowned. You have never turned away. You have never asked to divide myself in order to be loved. Teach me to do the same. Let me bring all of me into the light. The parts I celebrate and the ones I have tried to hide. Let me listen to the unheard voices within. Let me feel the places still aching for welcome. Let me rest in the truth that nothing in me is beyond your grace. May I reclaim the sacred self, not through striving, but through tenderness, through self-love, through compassion, through forgiveness. And may harmony rise as I become whole again. Om. Peace. Amen. And now, as you return to your day, carry this knowing with you. You are not broken. You were never meant to be divided. There is nothing within you that must be exiled for you to be whole. The sacred self is not something you earn. It is something you remember. And every time you choose curiosity and compassion over judgment, presence over avoidance, love over fear, you are reclaiming it. Not in theory, but in lived experience. Not someday, but here, now. Let your life become the evidence of your inner harmony. Let your presence become the place where nothing is rejected and everything is brought into love. This is the power of the sacred self. This is the resonating harmony that heals the world. As we come to a close, remember that this journey continues in many expressions. This podcast is part of a family of partner podcasts. Awakening Heaven on Earth. The space between heaven and earth and Living Heaven on Earth are 3 companion podcasts exploring spiritual awakening from complementary perspectives. Awakening Heaven on Earth offers the core teachings and mystical reflections on unity, love, and conscious living. The space between creates room for dialogue, reflection, and lived conversation around those teachings. Living Heaven on Earth focuses on basic spiritual practices that help embody these insights in daily life. Together, they form a unified journey of understanding, experience, and integration, inviting listeners to remember their connection with the divine, with one another, and with the living world. You can find all of them available on the same podcast streaming platforms wherever you listen. And if music helps carry these teachings deeper into the heart, the Unity, Awakening Heaven on Earth album is available on all major music streaming services as a musical companion to this journey. Wherever you engage, through listening, reflection, conversation, or music, may it gently remind you you are not separate. You belong to the one life, and heaven is already unfolding within you. Until next time, walk gently, love deeply, and embody heaven on earth.
You've been running like a freight train, carrying the weight of shame. Built your walls out of hurt and pride, but they're crumbling from the inside. You say I'm fine, but you're barely holding on. You don't have to fight this war alone. Lay it all down at the feet of love. Let the fire of grace rise up. No more hiding, no more chains, no more guilt, no more blame. Mercy's here, it's calling now. You can be free, just lay it all down. You've been praying for a breakthrough, feeling like you're too far gone, but the door's been open wide. You belong, you've always belonged. You can drop the weight you've carried all these years. God is near, oh, God is here. Lay it all down at the feet of love. Let the fire of grace rise up. No more hiding, no more chains, no more guilt, no more blame. Mercy is here, it's calling now. You can be free, just lay it all down. Lay down your fear, lay down control, lay down the lies you've been told. Lay down your pride, your need to prove there's a love that fights for you. Lay it all down at the feet of love. Let the fire of grace rise up. No more hiding, no more chains, no more guilt, more blame. Mercy's here, it's calling now. You can be free. Yeah, you can be free. So lay it all down. Come lay it down. Come lay it down. You were made to rise again. Come lay it down.